You're on with Mario Lopez.
What's up? You're on with Mario Lopez in the studio. Please welcome the very beautiful and talented Anna Kendrick. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Doing great. Anna, I did not realize what a little petite, cute thing you are as far in person. You
mean because I just took my heels off?
You took the heels off,
Yep.
and you're like about my daughter's size.
Okay.
It's adorable.
I'll just show myself out.
No, there's nothing wrong with being fun size.
No, I enjoy being pocket sized.
It's the best.
Travel size, trial size, bite size, fun size.
Yes,
I have no problem with it. I
adds to the whole adorable factor.
Occasionally the Carly Klosses of the world look better in long dresses, but you know what? I can sleep on any airplane.
There you go. Very comfortable. Exactly. Well, you got so much going on these days, and I saw you at the Grammys, which must have been a blast.
That was awesome.
So many cool performances. Any favorites in particular?
So many. I mean, everything was great. Sia's performance was, unbelievable. Madonna's performance was cool because I was sitting on the aisle, so whenever anybody was in the center, so when her like creepy minotaur dancers, they were like, I could smell the sweat. You know what I mean?
I was tripping out a little bit on Madonna's performance. I'm gonna tell you why. I was a huge fan growing up. I feel it's almost sort of affecting my iconic view of her. And then I felt when Annie Lennox, who's got her by about 8 years, came down and just threw it down, I was like, she should have said like, that's how it's done. And just threw it down. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Trying to pick a feud here?
I'm trying to start a feud.
I'm
start a feud, but still a huge fan. Speaking of performances, you are going to be doing just that at the Oscars.
Yeah.
And what are you going to be doing?
I don't know. I haven't decided. No, I'm just kidding.
Gonna wing it?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't be allowed to tell anybody. But
it's very secretive.
Oh, very secretive. But really excited, and I vaguely know the concept, but I don't know what exactly it's going to be yet. So I'm excited to start rehearsing next week.
Took my daughter to see Into the Woods, which she loved, and it held her attention the whole time. You, of course, play Cinderella, and worked with Meryl Streep and all kinds of great people. What's the one thing you take away from that experience?
I don't know. I just felt like really, really lucky. Everybody there felt lucky, and that made me feel, even more sort of blessed because, when somebody like Tracy Ullman, who's like a hero, is looking around like this is such an incredible cast and such an incredible production to be a part of, and it makes you realize, if she's saying it, like, this isn't going to be a thing that comes along a lot in my life, and I just want to really treasure it.
And another movie that I really want to check out, Last 5 Years, based on a play, also a musical. Mm-hmm. What's the quick synopsis on that? I
mean, it's this gorgeous musical that it's sort of like a cult phenomenon, and it's about a marriage that's falling apart, and it's got like the most beautiful music, and it takes you from their worst moments to their best moments, and it's just joyful and sad and funny, and it's it's really, it's actually really kind of raw and really naturalistic. It's, we shot it like any other independent movie. We just happen to be singing in it.
And musical theater is actually background, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started in musical theater professionally when I was 12.
Wow, when you were 12 years old. And which is fascinating to me because your family was not professionally into it at all. Mom was an accountant.
Mom was an accountant. Dad was a history teacher. Which on paper people think that's sort of remarkable, but my mom has a flair for the dramatic. So people meet my mom and they're like, I see where you get it.
They get it. She's a thespian in hiding there. Well, let's talk about Pitch Perfect 2. I'm fired up personally to check it out, as are millions of other people. I am proud to say that I have a cameo in Pitch Perfect 2, if you are not aware. And Anna tells me that I did not end up on the editing room floor, correct?
Correct.
Oh, it's awesome. So awesome. What else can we look forward to?
Who cares beyond that, really? There's lots of fun cameos and lots of great people who are joining us, but, the whole gang's back together, as they say. So it's definitely a reprise of the first film with some other fun bits thrown in.
I love following you on Twitter because I find you equally as entertaining.
Thank you.
On social media. And are you as active on other forms of social media, or are you pretty much a Twitter girl?
I'm on Instagram, but not on Facebook. Facebook is too...
I'm not on Facebook either.
Right? It's just complicated.
Yes,
it seems like a lot of work,
right.
maybe. I get... It's the most popular one, I think.
It's a little more archaic,
it must have its charms, but... it just seems like a lot of things to try and understand.
Twitter and Instagram, it's all you
need. Just very streamlined.
Yes. And I love that you put it out there, and sometimes people take stuff serious and they shouldn't. You did a little tweet about Ryan Gosling and you being in the back row having fun. And you meant it as a joke, obviously, but then people will try to call you out on stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, but here's the thing, like mostly journalists. It's not like Gosling was ever like, that was inappropriate. Like, people are like,
By the way, he should be fired.
Other people who have nothing to do with it are like, that was inappropriate. And I'm like, I don't think it was.
What's your favorite book?
Oh God, favorite book I couldn't say, but I just finished reading The Psychopath Test.
Ooh.
It's amazing, and it totally does
novel?
like, and it's no, it's nonfiction, and it totally does this thing where it warns you that it's going to happen, but it totally does this thing where like you're suddenly like on the lookout for like, do you know a psychopath? Like, do you know like a secret sociopath?
Oh my God, I know a lot.
It's amazing.
Ooh, they're in this room,
right? I know. I was looking around like, which one?
I'm surrounded right now.
Yeah, exactly. Favorite type of food?
Like a really nice burger, but really cheap Mexican.
That's my kind of girl right there. Why'd you look at me when you said cheap Mexican? A little too hearty of a laugh over there, Fraser.
It might be true. I don't know.
What song do you sing in the shower?
What song do I sing in the shower? I don't know, man. I mean, if I'm in the shower, then maybe like Nicki Minaj.
Get it with some Nicki Minaj.
Nobody's around. No one can see what's going on.
So I know the answer to this. I think it's awesome. I'm going to fill in my producer right here. Anna's first concert was Weezer. Okay,
That's kind of cool.
and she went crowd surfing.
Oh,
What
wow.
up? I didn't know Weezer was crowd surfing material.
I mean,
Apparently.
it is, yeah.
Well,
Any
Weezer
rock
was
show.
about as punk rock as we got in Portland, Maine.
Yeah. Oh, Portland, Maine.
But it's also brave to go crowd surfing your first concert. Like,
yeah, you just got in there.
Sort of peer pressure situation.
Yeah, well, it worked out. Because you can't change the first concert.
Because I hate being the center of attention.
Last question. If you had a job outside of show business, what do you think you'd be doing?
I think I would be trying to unsuccessfully open a bake shop, because I think I could manage to hone the skills, but I don't have the business savvy. And then maybe I meet up with an uncreative but assiduous blonde roommate, and then we're on a sitcom together about like trying to run a bakery together. Like,
awesome.
my life's like a sitcom.
Belongs on TLC.
Yeah, basically.
I love it. Well, Anna, I love you, and I so appreciate you taking the time to come and do the show. And everyone out there, please be sure to watch Anna in the last 5 years in theaters right now. And of course, you can also look for her in Pitch Perfect 2 in theaters this May. Thank you.
You're on with Mario Lopez.